Hello everybody and welcome back to RainBro Crafts. My name is Colton and today I will be making for you the first soap in our Citrus in July collection, and that soap of course is our fresh squeezed soap. This soap we had a while back and we had to bring it back for the 2025 version of our fan favorite Citrus in July collection. So stay tuned and watch us make this new and improved fresh squeezed soap. Alrighty, let's get the first soap in our Citrus in July collection for 2025 started. So off screen I have already added in our colloidal oatmeal to our signature RainBro Crafts oil blend, and that recipe is down in the description box below. I then went ahead and added in some lye water along with some sodium lactate, and that sodium lactate just helps the soap set up a little quicker and release from our silicone molds a little bit easier. I will then blitz this up till it comes to a nice light trace, very, very light. I want to make sure everything is well incorporated before I start adding in the fragrances and the colors and all that fun stuff. I will then grab my fine mesh strainer and our custom oil blend, and this is fresh squeezed, and if you've been watching our videos for a while you will know that we have done fresh squeeze in the past, and I'll put a card up in the corner so you can watch that original video. But fresh squeezed is a blend of lime, blood orange, and eucalyptus, and it is really, really tasty and good. It's one of my favorites. It's fresh, it's zippy, it's everything you want in a citrus soap. I will then blitz this up to make sure everything is well incorporated. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this is an essential oils only blend, which is another nice offering. We like to have a good balance of essential oils and fragrance oil soap, so customers can pick and choose what they prefer based on their personal preferences. I will then split off about half of the soap batter into one of those dollar store pour pitchers there, and the hesitation there was because I messed up my design, and originally that bottom layer was supposed to be green, which was why I portioned it off so I could color the bottom layer green and then leave the top layer uncolored. So that's where that hesitation came from, and now I just wasted a pitcher making it dirty, so that was a little bit lame on my part. But we'll roll with the punches. I then will use a little bit of some aqua greenish colored mica from Brambleberry to do a nice thin mica line. This is such a pretty mica, and I thought it went well with the eucalyptus in this oil blend. It kind of is like a eucalyptus-y colored mica, and if you don't know what eucalyptus looks like, I'll put a picture up in the corner here as well, because it is a really pretty kind of like bluey green color. Next, we will put in some lime green mica into the remaining soap batter, and I'll scrape down the edges because I want this to be fully green. And you'll notice that I did take the stick blender out. While this is not accelerating, I wanted the bottom layer to set up a lot so that it's a nice clean layer when I pour this green on top of it. So that's why I'm hand whisking it, because that gives you a lot more time to play with designs and all of that kind of stuff, because it doesn't cause the soap batter to set up as quickly as if you were to stick blend it. We'll let this set up for a little bit longer, and while the bottom layer is pretty well set up, I still am going to break the fall with my scraper there because I don't want to ruin that nice clean line. I want this to be pretty 50-50, even green and white with a nice mica line in the middle. I don't want any dips or swoops or anything like that. Once you have like a good initial buffer, you don't have to be quite as careful with pouring over the scraper, but at least initially you want to do that. You don't want your hard work to go to waste. And now, I don't know about you all, but citrus soap is one of our personal favorites, and it is our customers' favorites as well, which is why we started doing citrus in July several years ago, and it comes back every single year. It is a kind of lame, punny joke on Christmas in July. I feel like a lot of mattress stores do like a Christmas in July sale, and so we made up the term citrus in July because it kind of sounds like that. It's not a very good joke, but we do it every single year and people look forward to it, especially in the like summer months. A citrusy soap is really what you want to feel clean and fresh and bright and awake, and that is what we really like to do. For the final step in our fresh squeezed soap making, I wanted to do a mica drizzle. Now, I originally, when I was planning this, like I mentioned in the intro, wanted the white layer to be on top and the green to be on bottom. So this technique would have looked a ton better because of the contrast between the green mica and the uncolored soap base. However, I had that little snafu, so we're just gonna roll with it. I wanted to do a little swirly twirly type thing. I don't know why, that's just in my mind what I was wanting to do. And I think in a different color, mica or bottom soap based color, it would have looked better. But since we didn't have that, and I already had things pre-measured out before I started this, I decided to feather the top of the soap to get that green line kind of all the way across, that green mica line all the way across. And you can see that I'm thinking of this live, and I almost spritzed it with some rubbing alcohol, but I didn't want to do that. So I go back in with my wooden dowel there, my trusty chopstick, and we'll do some really tight lines from side to side to get that mica across the top. And I really, really like how this looks, especially in person, because those greens are the same color. One is just diluted in the soap batter and one is just in a little oil, so it's the true color. It's kind of like a phantom mica line, and I really like that. So I think in the future in other soaps I will try this technique. I then spritz this with some rubbing alcohol, tuck it away for 24 hours, and then it's time to unmold and slice up. And this camera angle makes me look not very nice, so I don't like that. But anyways, we'll unmold this, and then it is time to break out Hercules, our new slab splitter. I don't know if we've had this in a video that you all have seen yet, but this is our new cutter, or slab splitter I should say, that we got at our soap conference in Nevada, and it is really, really fantastic. It's super customizable, which our last one also was, but it was kind of finicky to customize. Also, a little simple thing, it has this little plastic sheet. I don't know what the material is, but it makes sliding the soap across so much easier, and it makes it easier to clean, so you don't need paper towel or just go like without anything at all. Once that is broken down, we'll break out Dorothy and cut this up, and that is exactly what I was going for. The like perfect line, nice and crisp and clean, with that kind of subtle aqua-y green mica line that's kind of hard to see on camera, but in person you definitely can see it. And that's what I wanted as well. I didn't want it to be a super bold mica line. I wanted it to be pretty subtle, classy, crisp, clean, minimalist, because I feel like this fragrance is a very minimalist fragrance. Like I mentioned, citrus soap is one of our best selling soaps, and I'm curious, what is your all thoughts and opinions on citrus soaps? What ones do you like? Which ones do you not like? Which ones do you not see a ton of? Our one friend at Solid Soapwork makes a calamansi soap, which is delicious. We bought a bar from them a couple months ago, and we were super sad when we used it all up. But that is it. That is our fresh squeezed soap, which along with all of our other citrus and July soaps will be for sale starting July 1st online and in person. I want to give a huge shout out to all of our subscribers. They get soaps or candles or bath bombs each and every month from us. Also extra RainBro bucks, shout outs at the end of the videos, and birthday bucks. So If you want to join this fine group of people, check out our website, rainbrocrafts.com, for more details on that, and to get RainBro goodies each and every month sent directly to your house. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell icon, and also don't forget to comment your favorite citrus fruit and what you would want to see in a citrus scented soap. Thanks. Bye.